guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and I'm having issues. Today is 772 of my ketogenic journey, going from a former little round ball down to a keto cutie, from 311.8 pounds to where I sit today, and hopefully, ultimately, 110, 120. Yay. I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday that was perfectly keto friendly. I'm going to talk to you about everything. I'm going to talk to you about some water weight fluctuations, and well, let's get started. Don't forget, guys and dolls, if you love me, if you're new here, thumbs up, subscribe, share, ring that bell, all that good stuff that helps this channel grow and gets my message out and lets me help other people. If you need my help, my contact information is below. I have a website, KetoDiamond.com. Everything's written out for free for you with a foods list and everything. And on the front of this channel, I have a playlist to teach you everything I know about keto. I will always share that information with you, so feel free to ask if you need help getting your macros or anything. Let's get started. Here we go, y'all. As my sub cooks, I'm having a cheddar and turkey roll-up. So here's my turkey and cheese chaffle today. I did use cheddar and mayonnaise, and in my chaffle mix, I also added 2 tablespoons of almond flour just to make it a little more bread-like. After breakfast, I polished off the last serving of that, and now I'm sad. This is not nothing of a real note, but my blood pressure is a little bit lower. It's 164 over 102, resting heartbeat 70. Yes, so my grandson's other grandma brought him home with a KFC chicken meal, and he ate everything, but he don't want the beans. So waste not, want not. I'm going to have green beans. I haven't had them in, oh God, 10, 15 years. They're really not that good. I'm not eating them. I have 2 pre-cooked chicken breast patties with some ranch, and I'm ready to eat. I've had 3 of these turkey and cheddar roll-ups all together today. Hey guys, so it was a very low eating day for me. I even had altogether 4 of those turkey and cheese roll-ups and a handful of pork rinds that you didn't see. It's all listed. My calories for today were 1,255, 24 grams of total carbs, only 8 grams of net carbs. It depends on how you count them. 103 grams of fat and 76 grams of protein. Morning, honey. You ready for school? All right. Can you say that again? I love you. You say it. I love you. Now, don't you run away from me. You said it. You say it again, boy. Let me catch it on camera. I love you too. What are you doing? You just pulling my knee around? Okay. Alright, so I'm not sure how I labeled this video, but you can probably tell by the title one thing I want to talk to you guys about. But first, it's imperative for me to get to the weigh-in and let you know what I really think happened last night or overnight. So the scale is kind of an iffy tool to use, but it does help in some areas. Now, you can about guarantee that if you step on the scale at night, when you wake up refreshed in the morning, after you use the bathroom, you're going to go down about 3 pounds, or at least that's what my body has been doing since I started keto. And during the day, it'll fluctuate up 2 to 3 pounds, and you'll go back down the next morning. So that's normal water weight fluctuations, and that's how it goes. Well, I was kind of excited when I stepped on the scale yesterday because it said 179.8. And if I had went down 3 pounds, that would have put me at 176.8. Yeah. So I would have reached a new low. So I was kind of excited, and I couldn't wait to get in bed. And then the damnedest thing happened. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep for anything in the world. It was a very restless, tossy-turny 4.5 hours where I never felt like I was really asleep, where every 5 seconds I was like, God, am I going to go to sleep tonight? What's going on here? Now, normally I have no trouble whatsoever falling asleep. I have trouble staying asleep. So for me to fall asleep, that's usually like that. For me to stay asleep, 4 to 5, 6 hours, I'm awake, bright, bushy-tailed, let's go, let's do this. And I don't get enough sleep. And for those of you who've been following me for a little while, you know I have blood pressure issues, which I have had for about 12 years. I did have my IUD removed to see if that would do anything with the blood pressure, cause it to come down some, or if that was affecting me at all. But I still think the top prime culprit is my lack of sleep, because I just can't sleep. Now, I know, melatonin, Ambien, Benadryl, did it all, been there, done all of it, because for years I had severe sleep disorders. Now, I will tell you that there are certain things that keto cured like a boss. In fact, I've had none of these things since the very first day I started keto. So if you have sleep issues, I would definitely still recommend you going keto. I would always recommend it. I'm sorry. I just would. In any walk of life, for any reason, for anything, this is the way you should be eating. But let me tell you about my sleep disorder. Well, actually, let me go ahead and do my weigh-in so you'll understand. I do not think that my diet yesterday had any effect on this. I don't think it's the reason, because like I said, if I had weighed in like I should have, or I thought I should have, I would have been at a new low this morning. But I was not. Instead, I fluctuated up. In fact, I don't think I fluctuated up. I don't think I slept enough to fluctuate down. And that does happen. So stress and lack of sleep will affect your body just the same as overeating will. But, well, not exactly the same. They'll just keep water weight on you instead of putting actual fat on you. However, here's the thing. It's hard to lose when you don't sleep good. And I don't sleep good. So this much weight loss that I've had thus far in my journey, so far 134 pounds top, has been remarkable for me. But let me talk about the sleep orders. No, I gotta weigh in. This girl, weigh in. What's wrong with you? Yesterday, I weighed in at 178. I was hoping for 176.8, but I didn't get it. Instead, I got 179. So I went up 1 pound. And again, with my sleep, that's what it was. I know that is what it was, since the scale, you know, I understand it. So before I started keto, though, my main issues, other than being overweight and not being able to breathe, were complicated by sleep disorders. I had sleep apnea. I snored so bad, my husband did not even want me to go to bed until well after he did, and please don't wake him up, you know. And I was looking at stuff called no snore and all kinds of different products, things that go up your nose, things that hold your nose out, all that stuff, and nothing worked, okay? Nothing. So as soon as I started keto, he stopped complaining about me snoring, period. And within like a month or so, I lost enough weight that I guess the sleep apnea just kind of dissipated on its own. I also had something that was fantastically fabulous, okay, called exploding head syndrome. You'll have to probably look this up to get the full scope of what this is, but most people report the exact same sounds. So when I would fall asleep, the very first time this ever happened to me, we were in a car, I was a passenger, we were heading to the beach, it was late at night, because we kind of wanted to get there early in the morning, and go ahead and get everything started and have a good time. So, and this was 6 years ago. Or right at 6 years ago. So, I was sleeping. No, it was 5 years ago. Sorry. Not that that's important to the story. But anyway, I fell asleep while I was riding, and I heard a car crash. Scared the living hell out of me. I jumped up. I thought, you know, what did we hit? What hit us? What happened? My husband's just driving down the road happily. What the hell's wrong with you? So I heard a car crash. No, you didn't, stupid. There wasn't no sound. We didn't hear nothing. It's pitch black out here. Ain't nothing going on. Huh, that scared the hell out of me. And I dozed back off, and I heard an explosion. And that kind of started things to where I was kind of afraid to go to sleep at night, because I knew something like that would happen. Now it's a car crash, an explosion, a gunshot, a woman screaming, being tapped by something that's not there, and you'll wake up and there's nothing wrong, there's no problem. And these are commonly reported. I have one other that I associate with this, because again, it's went away since then, but I would get a blinding light in my eyes while I was sleeping, and I would wake up wanting to beat one of the damn youngins because somebody's got a flashlight right in my eyeballs. Dark room, nothing there, nothing at all. And it's quite a terrifying thing, to be honest with you. So that was exploding head syndrome. I was also a sleepwalker. We had bells and whistles on every door. I haven't sleepwalked once since I started keto. It was common for my husband or children to wake me up in the hallway and go, "Mom, you need to go back to bed," or "Honey, what the hell are you doing?" I don't know. I was a sleep eater, which sounds comical, because one time I ate the entire icing off the top of a cake. The entire thing while I was asleep. Had no idea I was doing it. Made the biggest damn mess, and I'm not a messy person. Okay, I'm messy when it comes to dropping shit on my chest, but I'm not like, you know. Oh, I did that night. I mean, seriously. And I thought it was a dream. And I woke up and my dad's hollering, who the hell ate all the icing off this cake? I was like, oh my God. And the evidence was everywhere. It was pink cake. It was everywhere. And it, like I said, it sounds amusing, but a sleep eater will eat anything. If food is relatively right there at them, they'll eat that first. If no food's easily available, if everything's cans or frozen, they might eat a Brillo pad. They might try to eat through the frozen block of meat. So it's not really as funny as it sounds. I mean, imagine going to sleep at night, getting up and chugging some bleach. Yeah, and having no consciousness of doing so. So that's not cool, right? Who knows, taking a whole bottle of pills or anything. So sleep eating can be dangerous. And all of these things went away with keto. So the only sleep disorder I'm left with is I don't sleep. And it's some kind of insomnia, but it's kind of like a reverse insomnia. It's not where I can't go to sleep. It's just where I can't stay asleep. I can't sleep very long. And it drives me nuts. And sometimes driving me nuts about not sleeping drives my blood pressure up even further. So I think that it's stress on the body from lack of sleep that both kept my weight up and keeps my blood pressure kind of constantly up. I'm not sure, because I would have to get multiple nights of sleep in a row to find out, but I think that's the main culprit. Now, of course, the IUD could be causing it. Guys and dolls, I got to talk to y'all about one more thing. Actually, a lot more things, but that's all right. I got my first Patreon. That was so exciting. A lady named Jennifer has been corresponding with me through emails. I assume she watches the channel, but I don't think she comments very much. And if she does, it's different from her email name. So I think I know who it is, though. I think you do comment. So anyway, she's my first Patreon. That is so awesome. I do have Patreon. If you guys would like to contribute and help out the channel, that would be great. I say the channel, but it's really me and my keto journey and helping me get the word out and keeping the website going and everything like that. So it's helpful and it's awesome. And I've never had a Patreon before. I've never used this thing before, so it's pretty cool. She also sent me a $25 Amazon gift card. Girl, thank you so much. You know I got to thank people properly, so let's do this properly. I was so excited about that. That is so awesome. That's my first one, so it's cool. It's cool. It's neat. It's a neat experience. Also, there are other ways to support the channel. Everything's in the description below. My contact's in the description below. All that stuff. The description is chock full of goodies. So, you know, you can check it out. And there's even, like, discounts on items you might use keto-wise. You don't really have to have anything particular. But if you want to use those things, might as well get a discount on them, right? So, the links are below for that. Let's talk about yesterday. Now, you saw what I eat. And everything was what I've been eating the last several days. There's one thing, though. That ice cream, while I love and adore it, and it does not kick me out of ketosis, and it does not seem to affect my weight loss, the farting is unreal. It really is. It's comical farting. It's not just you got a little gas on your belly, you can go to the bathroom and let it go. You don't got time to go to the bathroom and let it go. You have nothing to do. And one of you told me it was the chicory root in that, and it very well could be. I know nothing about that particular substance whatsoever, but apparently it has a laxative effect. And apparently it does. But the gas and the air, the constant stream of loud rumbling was hilarious. I worked out last night. I got my little black 5-pound weights to try to do my arms with. Y'all see, I mean, there's muscle in there. It's just, there's goop too. So I got them out. I was using them. And I was playing my own little tune while I was doing it the whole damn time. And it was terrible. And Destiny's the deliverer. She's giggling at me because I'm farting and like trying to work out. And yeah, my arms are a little sore today. I did like 90 different things. Well, I did 90 different motions, whatever. Yeah, tired. And lack of sleep. You would think the exercise would help me sleep because I kind of did that late last night. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. I need to really figure out when the best time to do that kind of thing is and try to fall in line with that. And I need to try to start going to bed earlier because I had to get up 5 hours after I went to bed anyway, which I wouldn't have got enough sleep anyway, but it was still very restless 4.5 hours. So I got up and took my grandson Sounds like Destiny's tearing her wall down. But anyway, I took my grandson to school this morning. I got to pick him up because Brian and Destiny have a baby doctor's appointment and Brian's at work. Yeah. So, okay. Zach actually got my free weights out last night. He's like, you got me weights. And he's like, oh my God, they're heavy. So I might actually have to get that kid like some 1 or 2 pound weights. I know they got 2 pound ones. I don't know if they got 1 pound ones. But that was super cool. So I've talked my ass off. I hope you got a chuckle out of the, you know, playing my own tune kind of thing. And be wary of that ice cream. It is good. It did not kick me out of ketosis. It doesn't stall my weight loss. But the farting is unreal, and I would eat that in the evening after you got home from work, not while you're at work. So anyway, guys and dolls, much love to you. All my links are below. Bye, y'all.